Today's question comes from Ellie in California. Ellie writes, since moving in with my boyfriend of 6 years, I've realized that his parents are extremely toxic. Just now realizing that, huh?
After 6 years of dating, you didn't have a clue?
Exactly. Several years ago, they lost their business and home due to money mismanagement and showed up on his doorstep asking for a place to stay. Over the years, he has consistently put their needs over his own by loaning money, allowing them to live with him for free, and having them work at his businesses. Since they started working for him, he discovered that his mother was writing payroll checks to his father for work he never completed, ordering parts for their cars on his business account, and my boyfriend has been sued by a customer for $15,000 because of his father's mistakes. They will never take responsibility for any of this, and he will not confront them. I really care about him, but something is telling me to run.
Yeah, I agree. Run!
Yeah, 2 other people are telling you to run. Go! Run! There's 3 of us now. You, Dave, me, everybody. Run! Should I stay and continue to help him establish boundaries, or run as fast as I can? Run as fast as you can. You can't solve that problem. Period.
And it's and let me help you with this too. I'm going to be really mean. Okay, I'm just going to be really blunt.
Shock alert.
Okay, shock alert. Yeah, just to let you. But I want to warn you ahead of time before I do it. Okay, so if after 6 years of dating him you didn't realize this, you do not have the relational tools to enter into this toxic disaster and be of any good.
Absolutely, that's not rude.
You are naive.
Yes,
and that's being kind.
Blind. Intentionally so. Yes.
Yeah. Denial is not a river in Egypt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Run.
Yeah. Here's the thing. This is a complicated relational psychological disaster that's going to require a long time and a lot of professional help to untwine, and you don't want to be there.
Right.
This is this is the worst part of the for better for worse thing. You don't want to be there because the problem is not his parents. The problem is his unwillingness to deal with it, and your blindness, intentional blindness towards the whole thing. Now we've got 4 people in this 4-person story, all misbehaving,
so
including you.
What does this look like? 6 years of relationship plus a home
divorce.
So you sit down and say...
There's a high probability you don't make it, like 90-something% probability this doesn't make it.
So do you sit down and tell him, hey, here's the deal. You got... Or are you just out? I'm done.
I just don't like you anymore. I mean, I'm gone. I mean, it's just
I
like,
don't like you anymore.
I'm done. Whatever it is you have to say. I don't know how to break up. I haven't broken up in 40 years. So
I don't like you anymore.
I don't like you anymore. I'm done. But I mean, I would just say, you know what? I've come to realize looking at this, that this thing is too big a mess for me to participate in, and I'm scared. Yeah. And I've got to leave because I'm scared.
Yeah.
Which would actually be the truth. If you're smart. Yep. If you're smart enough to be scared.
Yep.
It's the truth. And I'm not. This is just grandpa advice sitting beside the psychologist. Okay. Or whatever it is you are.
Yeah, I'm not one of those. But
the doctor.
I'm not smart enough. But I will tell you,
Dr. Deloney.
Yes, it's time to go. Time to go. And my guess is you know this. You know it. You would never.
Well, she wouldn't ask. I mean,
she knows.
She mapped it out.
She knows.
Yeah, this is. Here's the other way you can ask the question, and I love this one. I heard somebody do this one time, and it made a lot of sense to me. It's if you had a daughter, and she sat down at your knee, and said, "The guy I just moved in with,"
fill in the blank.
What would you tell your daughter?
Yes.
Run.
Yes.
That's what you'd tell her.
And never mistake this. Just because it hurts doesn't mean it's not the right thing. And just because you're going to miss him doesn't mean it's not the right thing. But it's time to go.
There's some good parts of this, or you wouldn't have hung around.
Yep. Time to go.
But you didn't list any of those.
Jeez.
Well, there's nothing else on the scale in this email except bad stuff.
He's a business owner. He's kind. I mean, he's probably got some great qualities.
He's an enabler, like world class, apparently.